Danny Silva versus Kevin Vallejos. Oh, this is man. A lot of people are on Kevin Vallejo. I don't even know how if I'm pronouncing his name properly, but a lot of people are on this guy, man. Let's actually first look at their previous because obviously both of them have some level of experience in the UFC, but I don't feel like they have done that much, and especially Kevin Vallejos. So I know he's been performing exceptionally well, but let me actually see. I actually picked against him in his last fight, to be honest. Right now I'm picking him, but I think I picked Troy. I'm not sure, but I think I picked Troy. In his last fight. Yeah, man, that's kind of crazy. You know the coin tosser. I've got Kevin pretty confidently. However, Anthony Silva will give him problems, and it might go to a decision. Wow, pretty confidently. So, how's this cardio though, in your opinion? How's this cardio? Why do you feel so confidently in a decision? Like a finish would make a lot more sense to have confidence in, especially because he was able to finish Sing Ho Choi in the first round. So what makes you so confident? Drizzy Gold, Kevin W, bro. Yeah, I'm also agreeing with that. My pick obviously is Kevin Vallejos, but still, I'm curious, especially because Renier the robber. That's a crazy name. He says he has confidence in Kevin Vallejos actually getting the W, and not just the W, but the W via decision because he feels like Denny Silva might give him problems. But before I go into like the actual breakdown of this particular fight, I'm interested to see why Shoshat may what do you call Renier the robber actually feels so confident in a decision. Um, I don't know, man. Or do you have that much confidence in his cardio? Um, Denny is flat-footed and all hype. Shoshat Mickey. Is it because his surname is Silva, man? Like he's not from Brazil. He's from the United States. I feel, I feel like, I feel like because there's Brazil, like he has a Brazilian surname, like automatically he's going to get heat from you. Okay, so both of them have had pretty average, or rather, not average, two. But again, Danny Silva has had two fights. One against Josh Kulibao went to a split decision. Then Lucas Almeida, another split decision. Okay, that's kind of sad. Two fights in the UFC and both are split decisions. Ugh. That's not good. But why does he even have hype though? Like, but you know what? To be honest, Lucas Almeida, I mean, it's a pretty good win. But so is Troy for Kevin Vallejos. So okay, let me actually read before I get to the breakdown. Shoshat McGee. Okay, I think I read this comment. You know the robber. Dennis Silva is good defensively and definitely has a better chin than Troy at this point. What does ATP mean? I mean, I don't know your abbreviations, guys. ATP is not used that much in South Africa. Joshua McGee, his last fight was a bad look. I'll fade Denny every time. Drizzy Gold, Magni will lose. LOL. Probably, yeah. Renier the robber. Wait. The Almeida decision wasn't a split, was it? You know, it was. It was a split decision, my guy. Danny Silva, all of Danny Silva's wins in the UFC so far are split decisions. Shoshat McGee, if it wasn't, it could have been. If it wasn't, it could have been. Jojo, aim from aim from Indonesia. Hi, how are you, man? Shoshat McGee, I was so worried that fight. Yeah, me too, man. So yeah, sure, Rene the Robber. Just to answer you, I can 100% confirm Danny Silva had two split decisions, like in the UFC, including obviously he's had only two fights in the UFC. Both of them were split decisions. Both the Josh Kulibao and the Lucas Almeida fight. Near the robber, you know what? Kevin probably gets KO'd. You know what? Kevin probably gets a KO. Oh, I didn't read that properly. I was like, what? Yeah, it's highly possible. It's highly possible. I'm inclined to actually agree with that. Shoshot McGee, Parlay Kevin, he is the truth. Let's go. Drizzy good. Kevin by sub. Okay, okay. Let's go. Okay, Danny Silva is going to have a 2-inch reach advantage. I don't think that's going to mean anything in this fight. Um, Kevin Vallejos is a finisher. Danny Silva has a 50% finishing rate. Kevin Vallejos has an 87% finishing rate. Massive difference. So if anyone is going to find a finish, it's probably going to be Kevin Vallejos. Hopefully his cardio holds up. Output, both of them have pretty high output. Danny Silva has a slightly higher output, but Kevin Vallejos is a little bit better defensively. So I don't know, but you know what? I feel like I'm going to give the advantage to Kevin Vallejos on the feet. The output is pretty good. The defense is pretty good as well. Um, whereas Danny Silva has good output, but he gets hit a lot. So I mean, what's the point of having good output when you get hit so much? So on the feed, I'm going to slightly lean towards Kevin Vallejos, mainly because of the defense and the power. Volume wise, I think they're more or less on the same level as far as volume. Um, Silva has a 2-inch reach advantage. I don't know if it's going to play that much of a role. I think then what do you call him? Kevin Vallejos can find a way to close the distance. Where I'm worried is the defense, right? Grappling defense. Kevin Vallejos does not have the best grappling defense, um, which is something that the Danny Silva might actually exploit, right? So yeah, my confidence in Vallejos just dropped a little bit. Vallejos does not have the best takedown defense. I haven't seen enough of him to know how he's going to be able to do on the ground. So on the feet, definitely Vallejos might actually win, but on the ground, I don't know. Especially because Danny Silva is also pretty decent defensively. So yeah, my subscribers and I are going with Kevin Vallejos, but um, it's going to be very interesting to see how this one plays out, especially on the ground. Um, let me see. Uh, Joshua McGee, Kevin by sub does sound nice. Maybe I haven't seen him grapple enough. Do you have enough confidence that he's going to be able to submit or to do any sort of? I don't know, man. I feel like Danny Silva might be a problem on the ground. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, this flu. Oh, Renee the robber. I can't see. I can't see grappling in his fight, so that's not happening. That's why I'm like, maybe I'm missing something because I feel like on the ground, Danny Silva might have a bit of an advantage. Joshua McGee, Danny like a Brazilian when on his back. Just like a turtle. Drizzy Goat, just a guess, lol. But Kevin W. So far, I got Connell, Magni to lose, and Kevin to win. Let's see. Lol. I'm treasure card, but good to have picks. Yeah, that's true. Renier the Robber, Kevin Vallejo's only loss was to Jin Silva, which is why I'm pretty confident he wins. Also, that fight was pretty competitive, if I remember correctly. Oh, snap! That's actually pretty. I need to go back then and actually check that one because I don't go too far back as far as looking at fights. Shoshot McGee, and he was barely in his 20s for that fight. Might be good, might not be great because there was a guy who knocked out Islam Makhachev. He's not even at the top. Okay, let me not say that. I mean, Vallejos is actually good. I'm just worried about the grappling. That's all. Renier the Robber. Guys, don't chase underdogs this cause. It's a trap. Yeah, 100%. Renier the Robber. I'm just warning everyone. The last few Apex cards have been more stable and smoother than the previous two cards. Yeah. Shoshat McGee. Right, the last two cards are so dog heavy. Yeah. Renier the Robber. How the fuck did Rodriguez win? Are you still traumatized? Oh wow, Renier the Robber. I'm still pissed about the going fight. At least I got the main event right. Was it the main event? Who did everyone pick actually? What was the main event? Oh yeah, you guys went with Dustin Poirier. Actually, I went to 1-4 in the main card on the main card. Um, Shashat McGee, right? I thought that fight was in the bag. I agree. Renee the Robber, Shinbo winning boringly by doing nothing pissed me off. Shashat McGee, Kevin is a public enemy number one. I mean, I think he was hated before. I think he made things worse for himself by letting Rodriguez get ranked. Rene the Robber, Michael Johnson didn't surprise me. Zalhuba is a chinny point fighter, but Sean Strickland student. Guys, my voice is going away. I pushed through these breakdowns. Let me go and rest my voice. I love and appreciate all of you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, deuces. Oh, let me read this. Rene the Robber. Costa didn't surprise me either. He is on a new version of Secret. I mean, it's been pretty decent, man. Against Costa, against what do you call him? Was it Sean Strickland and Robert Whittaker? I think it was Sean Strickland. I think he performed pretty decently. Um, Even though he lost, I mean the the fights were pretty competitive. I mean Robert Whittaker won that fight, but even the Sean Strickland one was a little bit close. But yeah, I hear you. I don't think a new version showed up. I just think Costa is barely good. Like he's good enough to fluctuate between the top 10 and bottom 15. I don't think he'll ever get into the top 15, the top 5 ever again, as far as I'm concerned. Shoshan McGee, you said are gone. Just juice now. No secret. That's crazy. Guys, I have to bounce. I love and appreciate all of you. Deuces.